Now when you remove that stupid cover, this is what you will be seeing. All of these are your ignition coils. Now let's break it down. This one right here is your ignition coil, as I mentioned before, hold in place by this 230 screw and of course the connector or the plug, however you want to call it. Disconnecting the coil is as simple as just pressing on that tab and pulling the plug. Just a moment, I got to show you something. This connector may have a red tab that you have to, first you're gonna have to pull it and then you will be able to disconnect it the way that I'm showing in the video. Now let's continue. Something that you can do to avoid confusion when it comes to the spark plug cables on your Jeep Compass is doing one by one. Anyway, if you disconnect them all, there is nothing to worry about because each cable, each spark plug cable only reaches to their specific spark plug. Once we got all those cables out of the way, I'm gonna be doing one by one. So I'm gonna be replacing this one, and this one, this one, and then this one. So we're gonna take care of this one now, the second one. We remove the screw. Remember, it's a T30 start. Now we take the coil out, replacing the spark plug as well. We're gonna be using a long extension with a 16mm socket. This socket is for replacing the spark plugs. As you can see, it's a long socket. I'm using this magnet to get the spark plug. As you can see, spark plug is out. Now once you get the spark plug, this is the old one. Imagine that this is a new one. I don't have a new one, so I was just checking the spark plugs, so I'm gonna be putting this one back on. But what you want to do is, with the new spark plug, you want to get one of this. This is to measure the gap of the spark plug. The gap is this space in here. It has a bunch of numbers around this area, and we want it to be 0.043 around that. And as you can see, it is thinner right here and it goes wider as it moves around. So basically we're just gonna place it in right here. We're gonna place it like that, and we are gonna move it until it is about there, 43, around that. If it is too tight, you're just gonna kind of move it a little bit and this gap will open. And if you open it too much, then you have to close it by you can just tap on any hard surface, and you can just tap on it on something like this and it will close, and then make any readjustments that you need. So once you have the spark plug to the gap, to the desired gap, in this case 0.43, we're gonna place it back. Not so fast, hold on a moment. This method is only if your spark plug is not being pre-gapped from the factory. If your spark plug is already pre-gapped from the factory, there is no need to be gapping the spark plug. Just make sure that you have the exact same spark plug, compare it side by side with the one that you are taking out of your vehicle, and it should matches the length of the spark plug. Everything should be exactly the same. But remember, if the spark plug that you are buying, the one that you are installing, the new one, is already pre-gapped, there is no need to gapping. There is no need to be gapping your new spark plug. Mostly Iridium's spark plugs are already pre-gapped. Just make sure you pay attention to that detail. Get your new spark plug, long extension, 16mm socket, put it in like this, and you're gonna place it back. For your spark plug, I am not using a torque wrench, but I will suggest that you use it if you have one, and the torque for the spark plug should be about 20 foot-pound. If you don't have it, just give it a snug fit and everything should be good to go. Give it a snug fit. Get your ignition coil. In this case, in my case, these are brand new. Place it over the spark. You gotta press a little bit, put your bolt, your screw back in. Reconnect your cable, and just like that, we got the ignition coil and the spark plug replaced. The process is the same for the rest.